Right. Okay, guys. Let's start again. Now this is day 2, which means the recording 2, not the day 2. The same day there are 2 recordings, and Monday there will be another recording. So totally 3 recordings are there, right? So fully we finished the theory parts. So finally I want to tell you about this one. Can you come to the textbook page number? This one, textbook page number 169. Textbook page number 169. When correcting errors that affect the agreement to the trial balance, right? One entry is recorded in the suspense account, and other entry is recorded in the relevant ledger account. Errors that affect the agreement of the trial balance, when we take about this one entry goes to the suspense account, one entry recorded in the ledger account, but except errors in the trial balance. Understand? There is only one entry. All good? However, when correcting the errors which do not affect the agreement of the trial balance, only the 2 accounts which are affected should be identified and corrected, and no entries are required in the suspense account. Right. Let's see. Now I'm going to do the questions. We need to start from number 1, but in here today I'm going to start from here. Let's do the activity 4. Come to the activity 4. අමාරුවකින් පටන් ගෙන ලේසි එකට යන්න. Let's do the activity 4. Turn to activity 4. Turn to the textbook page number. What is the page number, guys? Activity 4, page number 172. Activity 4. Activity 4. Textbook page number. What is the page number? 172. Correct, right? Right.
Yes, sir.
Let's start with the difficult one, right? Now the trial balance prepared as at 31st December 2024, Samitha's business did not tally. 172, right? Samitha's business did not tally. The difference of the trial balance 5,500 was credited to the suspense account. Different credited to the suspense account means the low value side of the trial balance was credit side. Understand? The deficit amount was the credit side, right? On subsequent examination, the following errors were identified. These are the identified errors. Okay. What is the required? Write the journal entries for correct the above errors. Write up the suspense account. Now errors are corrected in the general journal. Understand? In general journal, to correct one entry, we need at least minimum 4 lines. Why? One entry for one line for debit entry, one line for credit entry, 2 lines for the what? No, one in general journal. What are the things? Debit entry, credit entry. Within brackets, what we write? We name it as what?
Narration.
Narration. Understand? The wordings we call it as what? Narration. I told you. Can you remember, guys? We need 2 lines for the narration. So there are 5 errors. To correct one entry, we need 4 lines, which means minimum we need 20 lines in the general journal. But you need to keep at least 25 lines. But because if it is take like 3 lines to correct one entry, you need like more than 20. Okay. Draw suspense account for 25 lines. Sorry, general journal for 25 lines. Number 1. General journal for 25 lines. General journal. We correct the errors in the general journal. Date, right? this voucher number, not voucher number, journal voucher number, description, debit and credit in the general journal. RS, quickly do, I'm not giving enough time. Please do faster. Now, date, journal voucher number, description, debit credit. You do have 25 lines in here minimum. Normal පැත්තට මදි. උඩ ඉඳන් පල්ලෙහාට හරහට අඳින්න එපා. Right? Keep 25 lines. And you know, in number 2, they are asking about the suspense account. So, as number 2, I'm going to draw the suspense account. It's okay to take T accounts, right, in the suspense account. For suspense account, keep like 6 lines. It's enough. For every calculation, you need to do the workings. Then you can have a clear idea. Workings කරන්න නැතුව බලන්න එපා exam එකේ ඔයාලට අමාරු වෙනවා. හිතින් හදන්න යන්න එපා. Workings වලට කොයි වෙලාවෙත් රූල තියලා T accounts ගහන්න එපා. ඔයාලට වෙලා යනවා. රූල නැතුව ගහන්න. තේරුණාද ළම? right? Workings ඒවට ලකුණු දෙන්නේ නැහැ. T accounts රූල තිය ගහලා තව ඔයාලට වෙලා ගියොත් එහෙම no marks. ලියන්න ළමයි වෙන වැඩ කරන්න එපා please. Okay, no time. අපරාධේ. දැම්ම ඉවර කරගන්න ආයි පස්සේ තියාගන්න එපා. right? මේ සමහර සින්දු මම නෙමෙයි ප්ලේ කරේ මේ මුන් දාලා තින්නේ මේ දාලා මම පස්සේ දෙකියුවා. Now you can see in here in the trial balance there was a 5,500 difference and it credited to the suspense account. You know, in here we write as trial balance difference. Trial balance difference how much? 5,500. Finish up to here and raise your hands, then we can do it. අපි ඔක්කොම එකට කරමු. Trial balance difference credited to the suspense account in here. And just remember there are errors in both. Errors that affect the agreement of the trial balance and errors that do not affect the agreement of the trial balance. Both are in here. Only the errors that affect the agreement of the trial balance comes to the suspense account. Others are not coming. Understand? Right?
සර් චුට්ටක් හැන්ද එක කැත වුණාට අවුලක් නැහැනේ.
අවුල
නැන්ද රජය එහෙම පොඩ්ඩක් කව ගියට අවුලක් නැහැනේ අද ගියාට.
නෑ ඒක ප්‍රශ්නේ. ඒකට මාක්ස් කපන්න. right? ඉලකේ ගොඩක් අයගේ ප්‍රශ්න තියෙන්නේ ඕගොල්ලෝ හොඳරා ගන්න. දැන් මට මතකයි මම ඉස්කෝලේ කාලෙත් යුනිවර්සිටි කාලෙත් කැම්පස් එකත් ඉරවල් ගැව්වේ මෙහිම අන්තිම. ලකුණු කපලා නැහැ. ඉර ඇදේ ගියා කියලා ලකුණු කපන්න නැහැ. ඉරෙන් ළමයෙක්ගේ නොලෙජ් එක තියෙනවද කියලා බලන්නේ නැහැ රූලේ. තේරුණාද? කොමාරේ ඇදේ ගියත් හරි ගහන්න. ඒක ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. කොහෙත් මාකින් ස්කීම් එක මම ඉස්කෝලේ පේපර් බලද්දිවත් ජීවිතේට මාක් කපන්න. right? right? ඒක නිසා කොයිම වෙලාවෙත් අපි ඉරි කපන ඇදේ ගියා කියලා ලකුණු කපන්නේ නැහැ. right? O level marking scheme වලවත් දීලා නැහැ. Just you need to insert. Write fast. One rule only. Pen. You don't have pen? Only one pen. Give another pen. Hey, no extra pen. Go office and ask. Right? Right. Shall we start? I'm going to start. Let's see number 1. The total of the telephone charges account is understated by 5,000. You know, if I draw the telephone charges account, right? Telephone charges account, right? Understated by 5,000 means what? Debit side, there is a 5,000 deficit. Can you hear me, guys? Right? So debit side, there's a 5,000 deficit. To correct it, we need to debit 5,000. Right? Okay. And the suspense account should be credit 5,000. Why we credit to the suspense account credit side? Just see. But why we credit? Because of this one in the trial balance, there will be a deficit of debit side. Okay. We take it to the suspense account debit side. To remove it, what we do? We credit it, right? So I'm going to write in the suspense account on the credit side as telephone charges account, telephone charges account, telephone charges account, 5,000. Write the journal entry in here, number 1. Telephone charges account debit. You know, in debit entry we write first write the debit entry, and then after that write DR 5,000. When you are writing the credit entry, put some space. Suspense account credit 5,000. You need to write minimum like 2 lines narration. You can use it by write it your own words. Correction of undercast or understated, both are same, right? Correction of understated of telephone charges account, telephone charges account by rupees 5,000. Let's see the number 2. Payment of building repair expense of 30,000 has been correctly credited to the cash account, but it has been debited to the building account in error. Expense was recorded in the asset account. Let's see number 2. How much we paid the telephone building repair? 30,000. So cash book correctly credited 30,000. Instead of debiting to the building repair expense account, building repair is an expense account, right? Instead of debiting to that, we mistakenly debited to the building account. Building account is an asset account. Can you tell me whether this affect to the agreement of the trial balance or not? No, right? Why? There are both debit and credit entries, understand? Right? So it not goes to the suspense account, right? Not all the errors are not goes to the suspense account. To remove it from the building account, we need to credit it. To record in the building repair account, we need to debit it. So what is the journal correction entry? Not recording in the suspense account. Suspense account එකේ හැමතිස්සෙම දාන්නේ correction entry මතක තියාගන්න. අපි මෙතන දාන්නේ correction entry. We write 5 why. දැන් ඔයාට ප්‍රශ්නයක් කියලා මේවා look here guys. Don't write. I'll give enough time. Look here. දැන් ඔයාට ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඉන්නේ නැද්ද? So trial balance එකේ difference එක ආයේ 5,500 credit නිසා ඒක අයින් කරන්න ඕන නිසා හැම එකක්ම debit වෙන්න ඕන නැද්ද කියලා නිකන් ඔයාට හිතෙන්නේ. අපි මේකේ balance එක අයින් වෙන්න එපේ. තේරුණාද ළමයි? ඔයාට හිතෙන්නේ නැද්ද ඇයි මේ එකක් credit ආවම තව difference එක නිකන් වැඩි වෙනවා වගේ? එහෙම හිතන්න එපා. මේ difference එක ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ because of all the errors. That is the net effect. Understand? Right? We check about the all the single errors separately and we correct it. Don't think since the difference on the credit side, all the correction entry should be comes to the debit side. Understand? Don't think like that. For each and every single entry, think what will happen, then correct it. Ultimately, our total debit and credit should be equal. That is the final thing. Okay, right. So number 2, correction entry. This is an error which do not affect the agreement of the trial balance, right? Building repair expense account, debit 30,000, Building account credit 30,000. Number 2, correction of recording building repair expense in building account. You can use your own words, don't depend on my thing. You can just describe the thing, correction, what we have corrected. Understand? Number 3, a check issued for purchase 45,000 of trade stocks has been correctly recorded in the bank account, but it has been debited to the purchase account as 54,000. Right now, when we purchase trade stocks, right, bank account should be bank account credit correctly. How much? 45,000. But mistakenly, what we have done, we debited the purchase account as how much? 54,000. Can anyone tell me the correction entry? How much is higher the purchase? The actual amount is 45,000, right? This is the correct one. Vadipuralilane purchase account. Understand? How much? 9,000, right? To correct it, we need to credit the purchase account. Why? We need to remove 9,000 from there, right? And we debit to where? Suspense account. Now in long run, long path, just see why we debit the suspense account. Because of this one, in the trial balance, which side will be the low value side? Credit side, right? Because the debited side, we recorded higher value. Because of that one, the credit side will be the lower value side, right? Because credit this much, debit this much. Okay, so we write in the credit side of the trial balance as suspense account, and we take the balance to here. I'm not going to write all the things. Correct it, we need to debit it. In here, suspense account, we write only the correction entry. Understand? These difference because of all the errors, net effect. So suspense account debit 9,000 as what? The other account name. This is not an error affected only to the trial balance. We record as purchase account. Purchase account. So write the correction entry. Suspense account debit. Suspense account debit how much? 9,000. Purchase account credit 9,000. Purchase account credit 9,000. Correction of recording. Rupees 9,000. Excess value. You can use your own word in purchase account. Just describe the transaction. Or you can write correction of recording cash check purchasing goods on by issuing a check. 9,000 excess in the purchase account. It's too much. That's why I showed it. Number 4. The balance of the salary account 5,000 has been extracted to the trial balance as 500. Okay, now the important part. Look here, don't write. I want the answer. Can you tell me the correction entry? What has happened? Read. the balance of the salary account 5,000 has been extracted to the trial balance as 500, right? Now you know, look here, salary account balance how much, guys? 5,000. ledger account එකේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියනවද? නෑ නේද? නෑ, ඒක trial balance එකට අරන් තියෙන්නේ කීයක් කියලාද? හා? trial balance එකට අරන් තියෙන්නේ
500K.
recorded as 500. So how much will be difference in here? 4,500. All clear to you guys? Right? Okay. So we open a now, since there will be a 4,500, right? You think අපි suspense account එකක් open කරලා ඇති debit side එකේ කීයක් දාලාද? කීයක් දාලාද? suspense account එකක් අපි open කරලා තියෙනවා debit side එකේ කීයක් දාලාද? 4,500. Understood? Because the debit now 5,000 recorded as 500. Understand? This is not the correction entry. Actually, we recorded 4,500 as suspense account in here, and we take the balance to here, right? To correct it, we need to credit the suspense account as 4,500. We need to debit to it where? Trial balance. Trial balance is not a ledger account, right? All good, right? So because of that one, we write then we ask මේක මොකද්ද කියන්නේ 4,500 දාලා දාන්න. awesome වැඩි. තේරුණාද? Right? We just write no any other account name. Error in the trial balance, right? So when we write the double entry in here, we write only credit suspense account. No any debit entry, right? Ledger is perfect. Error in the trial balance. So suspense account credit. Suspense account credit. 4,500 to remove the balance of the salary account. Right? දැන් අපි සාමාන්‍ය පොඩ්ඩක් ඈඩ් කරලා ලියද්දි ඒකෙන් කියන්නේ credit entry. අපි දැන් debit entry ඉස්සරහෙන් DR කියලා ලියනවා. credit entry ලියන්නේ නැහැනේ CR කියලා. පොඩ්ඩක් මෙහෙම ස්පේස් තියලා ලියනවා කියන්නේ ඒක තමයි credit entry. ලිව්වත් අවුලක් නැහැ. තේරුණා? පොඩ්ඩක් අපි ඈඩ් කරලා ලියනවා. ඔක් කියලා අයින් ඉඳන්ම ලියන් ආව නම් ලිව්වට ප්‍රශ්න නැහැ. but this is the like no, right? So you can write the narration. No, right. Correction of recording rupees 5,000 salary account balance as rupees 500 in the trial balance. මතක තියාගන්න එක්සෑම් එකේ narration වලට ලකුණු භාගයක් දෙනවා. ඒකත් නැති කරගන්න එපා මොනවා හරි ලියන්න. කුණු හරපයක්. myself හරි ලියලා ඉන්න. Write something. Number 5, last one. The total of the sales account has been understated by 6,000. Let's see. Number 6. Sales account has been understated by 6,000 means what? If we take the sales account, can you tell me the sales account balance? It goes to which side, guys? Credit side, right? Because it is an income. So balance was undercasted by 6,000 means, you know, in the trial balance, you know, there will be a 6,000 difference. Credit side, why? Not overcasted. If it is overcasted, debit side will be the lesser value side, understand? This is undercasted. Undercasted means credit side is the lower value side. So it will be the lower. So we write this as suspense account on the credit side, and we write by the value 6,000 and we take it to the suspense account, credit side. I wrote the whole thing. So to correct it, what we need to do, we need to write 6,000 to here. To remove the balance of the suspense account, we debit it. I wrote the full word, full path. Understand? Right? Credit. දැන් ඔන්න බලන්න exam එකේ පටලනවා හොඳට. credit side understated කියන්නේ credit පැත්ත තමයි අඩු වෙන්නේ. Credit side overstated means debit side තමයි අඩු පැත්ත වෙන්නේ. Overstated කියන්නේ credit පැත්ත වැඩිපුර දාන. තේරුණාද? Hello? Right? So that should be the other side, right? So you know, in suspense account, the error in the sales account as well. So don't put dot dot dot, right? හැම එකටම දැන් ආසිතිලා අම්මඩ dot 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 දාන්න යන්න එපා, ලකුණු නැහැ හොඳේ. දැන් දකින දකින තිත් 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 දාන්න එපා. අනිත් එක තිත තියද්දි පෑන උඩ නැගලා තියන්න එපා, පොතේ ඉරෙයි. Right? Sales account, how much? 6,000. So we write it as suspense account debit, sales account credit. $5,000, 6,000. Write the narration. Go. Correct. 5. වැරද්දත් මේ correction of understate of sales account by rupees 6,000. Now I told you the total should be tally. Can you tell me the total is selling or not? This side 15,000. This side also 15,000, which means no BCD, BBF, right? No any higher value side. Both sides are the equal. Quickly write. Finish it and raise your hands. Then after that, let's go to the activity number. We go up. Go to the activity number 3 after that. Activity number 3. Go back. What is the activity number 3 page number? 165. Do the activity 3 faster. Shall I erase the board? Hold on. Faster. I need the raise hands. Faster. Activity 3. Do activity 3. I need the answer right now. Activity 3. I'm going to erase. Huh? If you need more time, let me know. Now in the examination, they are mixing the both. Can you hear me, guys? Hope it's clear. You send me a thumbs up again. Can you hear, right? Right. Now let's see the activity 3, a small one. But in the Sinhala medium, I did the activity 2 as well. I think I don't have enough time, so I'll do the activity 1 after that. Activity 3. Activity 3. What is the page number, guys? 3. Textbook page 165, right? Textbook page 165. Right. Let's see the question. Following are the totals of the debit and credit balances of the trial balance prepared as at 31st March 2024 of 25 Naveen's business. Total of the debit, total of the credit. Find the value of the difference and record in the suspense account. Now, if we prepare the trial balance, this is the for our easiness, you know. If we prepare the trial balance, you know, what is the total of the debit entries? 545,000. Credit side, 520,000. Can you tell me the difference in here? 25,000 which side? Credit side, right? As suspense account, right? And we tally it to how much? 545,000. Yes? It's not compulsory. No need write in another color. It's no need. Suspense account we write as trial balance difference how much? Credit side 25,000. So this is not the answer. If you write the answer like this, no marks. Why? They are asking the value and the side. So you write 25,000 credit side, write it separately, then you get the full marks. That is the most of guys you are doing this type of error, right? Number one, an apprentice bookkeeper has prepared a trial balance and on 31st March 2024 and says it is not necessary to check again the accounts as both the balance of debit and credit columns of the trial balance agrees, as well as final accounts can be prepared correctly. Comment on the above statement. Any comments? The statement can be agree. What is the page number activity one? 163. Activity 1, page number 161, right? 3. Can we agree with this one? No, right? 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 So, can't agree with the statement. Trial balance agreement doesn't mean we don't need to review the accounts. For sure, we'll review the accounts, right? Trial balance agrees means trial balance agrees means oh, total debit entries in the ledger equal to total credit entries and mathematical accuracy, which means all the ledger accounts have been balanced properly. Though the trial balance agrees, there can be accounting errors, which means errors that do not affect the agreement of trial balance. Can you tell me an example? Complete omission of source documents. Once you done, raise your hands. Go to the activity number 2. I'll tell you the way you need to do. Then you can do it. I'll tell you the way in here, activity 2. Even though the total of the trial balance prepared by a business as at 31st March 2024 agree, the following errors were identified subsequently. Now you can see trial balance agrees, but these are the below errors, which means there is no any error in out of these 4 which goes to the suspense account. Understood? Send me a thumbs up. Trial balance එක tally වෙලා 8 මේ errors තියනවා කියන්නේ nothing goes to the suspense account. Okay guys, nothing goes to the suspense account, all just only the errors in the ledger. අපි workings ටික විතරක් දාගමු, ඔයා ලියා ගන්න. මට හැබැයි Monday දී කරලා තියෙනොත් නැත්තම් තට්ටේ බලනවා. හරිද? Monday free seminar එකට එද්දි කරලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ. නැත්තම් මං කියනවා වීඩියෝ ඔන් කරලා පෙන්නන්න කියලා, ඔන්ලයින් කරලා තිබ්බේ නැත්තම් ඇඩ්‍රස් එක හොයාගෙන ඇවිල්ලා ගහලා යන්න. ගෙදරට ඇවිල්ලා තටි ගලක් ගන්නවා ජනේලෙට. හරිද? නිසා කරලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ. right? ජනේලෙ වීදුරුව කඩා ගන්න ඕන නම් කරන්න නැතුව ඉන්න. right? රට ඉන්න අයට රට හොයාගෙන ෆ්ලයිට් එකේ ඇවිල්ලා ගහලා යන්න. right?
හැරි පොටර් එකේ කෑ ගහන ලියුම වෙනවා කිව්ව නේද සර්?
මොකද්ද?
හැරි පොටර් එකේ කෑ ගහන ලියුම.
ඔව් අන්න හරි, ඒක හරියනවා. right? Okay, now tell me the double entries. Okay, I'll do the workings only. Yeah? Okay, shall I erase this part? I'm going to erase this part only. Yeah? Just only the workings I'll give you. Workings එක දාගන්න, errors double entries ටික ලියලා තියෙන්න as a homework. This is activity 2. What is the page number? Same thing. Activity 2, page number 163. When you are writing, just write the workings only. After that, you can write the things, workings. After that, prepare the general journal. Number 1, purchase invoice of 20,000 completely omitted. So, completely omitted means purchase account not debited and creditors account not credited, right? So, to correct it, nothing goes to suspense account in here, right? So, to correct it, purchase account debit 20,000, creditors account should credit by 20,000. Roman number 2. A computer bought for office use to the cost of 40,000 has been debited to the purchase account. Cash book credit. Computer account should be debit, but mistakenly debited to where? Purchase, right? How much? 40,000. Cash book credited, So debited to the computer but mistakenly debited to the purchase account. So how to correct it? Purchase account credit should be 40,000. Computer account debit by 40,000. Write the workings with me. Just the workings වලට අඩු රූල තියලා ගහන්න එපා ළමයි ලකුණු හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ exam එකේ. අඩු රූල නැතුව ගහන්නට. Number 3. Payment of electricity charges 5,000 has been erroneously debited to the insurance account. So when we pay the insurance, cash book should be credit 5,000. Debited to the insurance account should be debited to the insurance account. Right? Sorry, debited to the insurance account mistakenly. It should be debited to the electricity charges. Right? Yes. We credit from here 5,000 and we debit 5,000 here. Number 4. Withdrawal of goods worth of 12,000 by the owner for his use has not been recorded in the books, which means, can anyone tell me the goods drawings double entry? Goods drawing double entry? Drawings account debit. What is the credit entry? Oh. Purchase account should be credit. So, we need to debit the drawings account by 12,000. Purchase account also should be 12,000. All clear to you guys? These are the correction entries. Finish it and raise your hands. Now the full 2 recordings done. So we are meeting again on when, guys? We are meeting again on Monday for the part 2. Part 2. Part 2 is on Monday, right? So you can see part 2 is on Monday 12 to 2 p.m. right? 12 to 2 p.m. So then we can finish the part 2. And in part 2 I'm going to do the all other things, right? Monday the make a double journal entry ලියලා trial balance එකේ මේ suspense account, sorry, the general journal there should be the journal entries. Okay, all good? Send me a thumbs up. Right now for grade 10, now fully covered the syllabus prior to examination, even for before the inter schools as well. Okay guys, right? Fully syllabus done, right? So the additional things also done. In our class we are starting the grade 11 on December 6th, right, onwards. So your same timetable for the grade 11 as well. Theory class Thursday 4 to 6 paper class, Tuesday 8 to 10, right? Okay, 2026 O level. ඔගලන්ට දවස කියයි කොහොමද, right? ඔයගලන්ගේ grade 11 students, we finished the grade 5 fifth lesson as well, only the trial balance pending. I'll do one thing and I'm going to the past papers, and next Wednesday I'm going to start the financial statements of a business and financial statement with adjustment entries past papers for this year O level batch, right? Past paper discussions, right? This is really important. I did the revision till all the adjustments. We covered all the adjustments, right? Accrued expenses, receivable income, bad debt, depreciation, all the things done. The pending thing, only I think last Wednesday we did the bad debt and the depreciation, right? For 3 hours. Amavi, Dilshita, Dilshita, Pesandu, Stavindu done, and Ihansa, Situn, Tanula, Popol done, right? Okay. So hope you understood everything properly. Though it's a free class, I did like the normal class. Though this is a free seminar, I didn't do anything like I didn't missed everything, right? I covered all the things, right? වෙන ළමයි හිටියත් කවුද හිටියේ පන්ති අයද fees ගෙවලා දෙන්නේ ඉන්නේ නැති අයද කවුද කියලා බැලුවේ නැහැ. full lesson එක normal මගේ effort එකෙන්ම කරා. okay, class එකේ කරන විදිහටම කරා. මම white board එක ගත්තෙත් fully ලියන්න ඕන නිසා. So thanks for the participation. Let's meet next week Monday 12. Bye. Susarne, God bless.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.